Good morning, guys. It is Amy Bennett with the AM Show. Thanks for joining me, and happy Friday. Guys, we made it. Happy Friday. I feel like we made it, but actually today is just the start of a really long weekend, really long day and maybe weekend for me. As I've kind of mentioned this week, we have a big project thing going on at work. And I know that I will be working probably at least until 10 o'clock tonight, if not, and then even through even if I get to sleep tonight, which I should be able to, then I'm back up at like 5 in the morning. So this is going to be quite a weekend for me. Good morning, Teresa. Thanks for joining. So I slept in just a little bit, as much as I could, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to, when I'll be sleeping again. And I'm not trying to say that for I don't know what, but just the facts. So I'm a little bit later than I normally am as well. And the other big thing, my kids are going to fall retreat this weekend. So that's one good thing, is that I'm having to work a lot, but my kids are gonna be gone. So not taking up a bunch of family time. Anyway, this morning I was praying and kind of making my list, and thought I would just share a couple thoughts from that. And what I found is, as I was praying, my list, because I write everything down, my list was like, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. And I think that's totally valid to ask for help. Like, part of our faith walk is surrender, and recognizing that it's not up to us. But I realized I had a very me-focused morning. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. And I read this verse from Matthew 4:10, and it's when Jesus is being tempted in the desert, and he replies to Satan. He says, "Away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only, and serve him only." And when I read that, I realized that I had a very me focus, and when it says serve him only, I remembered, I'm a bondservant. We have a king that I'm serving, and it really isn't about me at all. And there was a couple of things that I challenged, kind of challenged me. It's like if I was actually, think of a servant or somebody who even works for somebody else. If that person went up to the manager or the person in charge and was like, "Can you help me on this, and this? Thanks." That does not make a good servant, right? Is when a good servant, we are bond servants. We voluntarily serve the Lord because he has been so good to us. But as we do that, we have to say, "Hey God, what do you want? This is not about me in my life. It's like, how can I serve you in the kingdom? Not just how can you make my life better?" And there was kind of a couple things, like, one, am I doing the things today that God wants me to do? Have I filtered my life just today with the things that God wants me to do as his servant? Master gives the servant the things to do. Have you filtered what you're doing today through the Lord? Like, the job that you have, the people you are meeting, the things you're watching, the things you have planned, has that been filtered first of all through the Lord, saying, what do you want? What do you want for me to do for you in the kingdom? And then, sometimes, I can't change my job. Even if I realize today, hey, maybe this job is not where God wants me, but I'm called to show up for my job today, right? It's not like with some things we can't change at the stop of a dime. So then the focus is, how am I doing what I'm doing? Not just what I'm doing, but how am I doing? Am I serving in such a way that it appears that I am actually a servant of the Most High God? How we serve, even whatever we're called to do, whether we've filtered it through God or not, we have a choice that we can do it with character and in a way that shows that we are members, we are citizens of a spiritual kingdom. So that was the second thing. I think the focus then of your prayers is, show me how. Help me how. Help me to do this in such a way that I'm showing that I love God and that I love people. So that is the second focus. So it's first we think about what we're doing, and then we think about how we're doing. And is that with a lens of I'm a servant in a kingdom, and I have a master, a good master that deserves glory and deserves praise. And that changes your prayers, right? Instead of me, it's God. Kingdom. What am I doing and how am I doing it? So for me, that was a refocus. Like, hey, let's take off those lenses of myself, put the lenses of the Lord on, and that refocused me for the day. So I have these things on my list. Probably a lot of those things are not going to change, but I can change my focus of how I'm doing them. Not just, make me successful, right? Make me comfortable, make me, successful, whatever. All right, guys. And speaking of that, one of the things on my list I have to do, without question, is actually go to work. So it's going to be a long day. I pray for me that I do this well. How I do this, that I show patience and kindness. Oh my goodness, because some of these nights can get long and tedious. All right. Well, again, good morning, Teresa, and good morning, Leighton. Thanks for joining. Hopefully I will get back into the groove of our regular time, so we can meet together. So thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. It encourages me so much to show up here. It truly is my pleasure, as I say at Chick-fil-A. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Assuming nothing goes awry over the weekend, I will see you back here Monday morning. Have a good one, guys. Bye.